Distraction News with your anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Good evening. I'm Dora Smarmy, and welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news and then ask you 5 questions about what we've just reported. So make sure you're not distracted. And now our top story today, and it's a scorcher, the thermometer. The word thermometer is from the Greek thermo, meaning heat, and meter, meaning measure. There are many types of thermometers, but we will concentrate on the common household type, the liquid thermometer, which is a type of thermal expansion thermometer. The element mercury is sealed inside a tube or glass with a temperature scale marked on the glass. Since mercury is a pure element and is liquid at room temperature, it's the substance most widely used for thermal expansion thermometers. When it's heated, it expands or gets bigger. When chilled, it contracts or gets smaller. Today, you might see or have other kinds of thermometers in your home. An IR, or infrared thermometer, has an electronic sensor that measures infrared or heat waves. When placed in your ear, it measures body temperatures by reading the infrared rays coming off a person's eardrum. However, the old-fashioned liquid thermometer, a type of thermal expansion thermometer, will be around for a long time. They're simple, inexpensive, long-lasting, and very useful for everyday needs. That is, versus other kinds more useful in industry or in extreme temperatures. A pretty chilling story, huh? Well, now that you have a distracting number of facts, let's just see how well you were able to concentrate. Here goes. The word thermometer in Greek means glass thing you put in your mouth, Mommy, I can't go to school, I'm sick, or heat and measure. The answer is heat and measure. What element is used in thermometers? Mercury, Pluto, or Mars? The answer is mercury. When mercury is heated, it does what? Sweats, turn on the air conditioning, or expands? The answer is expands. When mercury is chilled, it puts on a faux fur coat, contracts, or its teeth chatter. The answer is it contracts. And lastly, the ear thermometer measures temperatures how? Sound waves, earwax buildup, or infrared rays? The answer is infrared rays. So, how did you do? As for me, I don't feel so good. Maybe I'm coming down with something. Well, I guess that's all the time we have for today, but remember, don't ever let anything distract you from watching Distraction News. So long. Is it hot in here or is it just me? I feel a little feverish. Where's that thermometer?
This has been Distraction News with your favorite cardboard cutout anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Professor Rocket, and I'm here to psych you up for Psycho Math. Woo! Okay, that's a little too psyched up. You know how Psycho Math works. I'll show you an equation, but instead of numbers, I'm gonna show you some pictures. Then you figure out what numbers the pictures stand for and solve the math. Sound easy? Well, we'll just see about that. First, let's start with the number of horns on a unicorn. Then add it to the number of numbers with the word teen in them. Then divide it by the maximum number of terms a United States president can serve. Okay, now it's time to find a solution. You take one horn on the unicorn, add it to the 7 numbers that have the word teen in them. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, divided by the 2 terms a president can serve. And the answer is 4. You heard me? 4. That was so much fun, let's do some more. Now, Get ready for the next one. Take the number of 2 dozen eggs. Next, add the number of musicians in a quintet. Then take away the number of justices on the Supreme Court. Come on, you must have learned that in school. Okay, did you figure that all out? There are 24 eggs and 2 dozen. Plus 5 musicians in a quintet. Minus 9 Supreme Court justices. And the answer is 20. Yeah, you heard me right. I said 20. Which means if you are looking for fun, Psycho Math has plenty. Now don't quit yet, because we have one more to go. The number of dollars that are in the bill that Andrew Jackson's on. Now subtract the number of wise men at the Nativity. Minus the number of digits in the United States phone area code. You got the answer? I know you do, so let's figure it out. There are $20 in the Andrew Jackson bill. Minus the 3 wise men. Minus the 3 digits in an area code. What does it equal? 14. Oh yeah, 14. What a scream! You know what's really gonna make you scream? I'm all done with Psycho Math. Only for today, though, so don't be too scared. Until then, Professor Rocket's out.
Next game up, mugshots.
My name's Verity. I bust bad guys. You want to help? Come on in. We got 4 suspects pinned down. 3 of them are guilty. Listen to their stories and spot the mistakes. The ones that lie did the crime. Today, we're interviewing the Over-the-Hill gang. Seems 3 of them roughed up some weightlifters at Muscle Beach yesterday. Remember, only one of these mugs is telling the truth. The other 3 are lying. First up, Mildred Postley.
Verity, dear, I was nowhere near Muscle Beach yesterday. I only got back from a bingo tournament in Hawaii this morning. Hawaii. You know, the 50th state.
What do you think? Is Hawaii the 50th state? Let's move on to Irv Goldberg. Let's just hope his alibi is better than his health.
Verity, these accusations are no good for an old man's heart. I could tell you that, young lady. And another thing, I was with my son at his jewelry business yesterday. He had me sorting the sapphires from the amethysts and the quagmires.
What do you think? Are sapphires, amethysts, and quagmires all jewels? Now it's Rupert Brindle's turn to spill.
Weightlifters. Phooey. Me and my old lady were at a motorcycle convention in Brazil. Funny thing about Brazil, everybody speaks Spanish there.
Ay caramba! Does everyone in Brazil speak Spanish? Finally, there's Sergio Corleone, a.k.a. the Dapper Don.
Come closer, Verity. Closer. Now you listen to me. And you listen good. I don't know nothing about no weightlifters. I took my granddaughter to the aquarium. We saw this cute baby dolphin hatch out of its shell.
Corleone looks more like a godfather than a grandfather. But what do you think? Does a dolphin really hatch out of a shell? Well, just like I figured, each criminal all but confessed. Did you spot the mistakes?
He had me sorting the sapphires from the amethysts and the quagmires.
He should have been sorting fact from fiction. A quagmire isn't some kind of gem. It's just a fancy name for swampy land.
Funny thing about Brazil, everybody speaks Spanish.
Funny thing about prison, everybody wants out. Brindle's gonna learn that, 'cause Brazilians speak Portuguese, not Spanish.
We saw this cute baby dolphin hatch out of its shell.
Shell? I think cell's more like it, at least for this guy. Dolphins aren't hatched from eggs. They're mammals, just like you and me.
Hawaii. You know, the 50th state.
Bingo! Mildred's right. Hawaii is the 50th of the United States. But if she ever did get into a scuffle with some weightlifters, my money's on Mildred.
Ahoy, me land jamming friends. This here's Captain Bob with a different kind of cool running. I can't get back to my beautiful home in Jamaica cause I'm stuck in this tank. No worries, man. I got me Rasta sub and me dreads swinging to the music. Look at this.
Can you help Captain Bob? He's jamming in his sub.
Okay, here's the deal. Now I'm gonna show you 3 things. And you got to tell me what they all got in common. But you got to do it before the water runs out of my tank. Let's go, gang. We got to get jamming.
Use your eyes, use your brain before his crews go down the drain.
Like I said, we got 3 things. We got New Jersey, a fisherman, and a tennis court. What do they all have in common?
Shoot,
quick, the level's dropping. New Jersey,
shoot,
a fisherman, and a tennis court. We're almost at the bottom, man. Do you see it now? They're all things with nets, man. New Jersey got the basketball playing nets. A fisherman be using his net to catch the fish. And the tennis court has the net, man. Now this is fun. Next clue.
Before all Bob hits the bottom, find what these 3 got in common.
What's this now? We got a train, an animal in the wild, and a compact disc. Can you figure out what ties them all together? Think hard. The water's already running away. You got a train, an animal in the wild, and a compact disc. Hurry! That drain be clogging. Time's up, man. They're all things with tracks. A train needs a track to run. An animal be leaving tracks in the wild. And CD needs tracks for the playing. Well, that's it for today. Join me and me take next time for another round.
We have Captain Bob. Now he's jamming in his sub.
Anybody see the next game? Hey there, crazy, isn't it? Excuse me. I don't have all day. Hello?